Cristiano Ronaldo has spent nearly 2 decades proving people wrong. Every time critics said he was finished, he came back stronger. At Manchester United, at Real Madrid, at Juventus, even in Saudi Arabia. But the 2026 World Cup feels different. Portugal has struggled to convince. Ronaldo has scored just twice in the group stage, both against Uzbekistan, and has gone quiet in the biggest games. Meanwhile, Lionel Messi is enjoying one of the best international tournaments of his career at 39 years old, while Mbappe and Haaland are beginning to dominate football's biggest stage. So here's the uncomfortable question. Has Cristiano Ronaldo finally reached the point where Portugal would be better without him? This isn't about disrespecting one of football's greatest players. It's about asking whether one of the greatest careers in history has finally met its biggest opponent, time. At 41 years old, Ronaldo is attempting something almost impossible. No outfield player has ever remained the focal point of a World Cup contender at this age. Even though he still possesses incredible finishing ability inside the penalty box, modern football demands much more than goals. Elite pressing, constant movement, defensive contribution, and positional flexibility have become essential for every striker. Against Uzbekistan, Ronaldo reminded everyone that he could still score, celebrating afterwards with an emotional "I'm back" message. But since then, the story has changed. Against stronger opponents like Colombia or even DR Congo, his influence has noticeably declined. That's not necessarily because Ronaldo suddenly became a bad player, it's because football eventually catches everyone. Speed disappears, recovery becomes slower, small margins become huge differences. Even the greatest athlete cannot negotiate forever with biology. It would be unfair to blame everything on Cristiano Ronaldo because Portugal's problems go much deeper. On paper, this squad might be one of the most talented in the tournament. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Rafael Leao, João Neves, Vitinha, Ruben Dias, João Cancelo. These are players who are leaders at some of Europe's biggest clubs. Yet, when they wear the same shirt, Portugal often looks less than the sum of its parts. One possible explanation is that this team lacks a clear identity. Another assumption is that having so many stars naturally creates overlapping responsibilities and egos. Every player is used to being the main man at club level, but international football demands sacrifice. Unlike Argentina, where almost every tactical decision revolves around maximizing Messi's strengths, Portugal sometimes looks unsure whether they are building around Ronaldo or trying to move beyond him. Plus, Roberto Martinez is not convincing as a Portugal head coach, especially his man management. He was previously known for failing to coach and qualify Belgium from the group stage in the 2022 World Cup. That uncertainty creates hesitation, and hesitation is deadly at the World Cup. This confusion has also spilled onto social media. Following Portugal's disappointing performances, Bruno Fernandes received criticism from some Ronaldo supporters for allegedly ignoring passing opportunities, while online discussions circulated around an alleged comment attributed to João Neves describing Ronaldo as just another player helping the team. And the reaction online was enormous. Whether true or not, it reflects the growing tension surrounding Ronaldo's role within the national team. Portugal still appears caught between respecting Ronaldo's legacy or preparing for life after him. Sometimes, perception becomes almost as influential as reality. Now, let's compare that with Argentina. Lionel Messi is also approaching the twilight of his career, yet he looks completely different. At 39, he has already scored 6 goals and continues to be the heart of Argentina's attack. He seems to just enjoy football. The difference isn't simply individual quality, it's the environment around him. Argentina no longer asks Messi to press like he did at 25. They ask everyone else to compensate for what he can no longer do physically, while maximizing one thing he still does better than almost anyone in football: his vision. Every movement, every passing lane, every attacking pattern seems designed to put Messi in positions where he can decide matches. Even fans noticed Messi wearing boots that looked different from the rest of the squad, leading to online speculation that it helped teammates identify him more easily. There is no credible evidence supporting that theory, but the fact that people believe it perfectly illustrates how much Argentina's identity revolves around Messi. Whether Ronaldo fans like it or not, football's spotlight is slowly shifting. Kylian Mbappe continues to deliver on the biggest stages. Erling Haaland is becoming the goal-scoring machine many expected. Both of them scored 4 goals up until the last match of group stage. Social media has even embraced the transition, with Jujutsu Kaisen memes portraying Messi, Mbappe and Haaland performing a triple domain expansion. Ronaldo's name still commands attention, but attention alone doesn't win tournaments. The difficult question Portugal must answer is whether sentimentality is preventing evolution. Ronaldo remains one of the greatest players to ever touch a football, but greatness shouldn't guarantee a starting place forever. Maybe starting Goncalo Ramos or Goncalo Guedes could become a solution. Sometimes the hardest decision for a national team isn't dropping a legend, it's recognizing the right moment to begin a new chapter. So, has Cristiano Ronaldo finished? I don't think it's that simple. Finished as a footballer? Absolutely not. He can still score goals, he can still change games. But finished as the player Portugal should build around, that's a much more realistic conversation. Portugal doesn't need Ronaldo to disappear, they need Ronaldo's role to evolve. Perhaps becoming an impact substitute, a mentor, or a situational finisher could extend both his career and Portugal's chances. Football history has always been cruel to legends because every great story eventually reaches its final chapter. The greatest players aren't remembered for his ego or refusing to let go. They're remembered for knowing when the team became bigger than the individual. The real question today is whether Portugal are brave enough to make decisions which prioritize team wins in the round of 32 to keep pushing beyond, or still Cristiano Ronaldo-centric. Maybe Ronaldo still has one more unforgettable moment left, or maybe football has already begun writing its next chapter without him. What do you think? Should Ronaldo remain Portugal's starting striker, or is it finally time for the next generation to take over? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy football documentaries that challenge popular narratives while staying grounded in the game itself, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next story.